Hey, thank you for tuning in. This is Jerry over here at Wealth Dynamics coming to you today with a daily money clip. We haven't done these in a little while, and I want to go ahead and give you today's intro. We're going to be doing these more regular. But today's topic, I want to go over what is financial freedom. Okay, what does that actually mean? Now, in this financial freedom journey, this is something I've been pursuing for the last 10 years of my life. Something I'm actually going to be achieving for myself in a big way later on this year. But I wanted to go over what does this actually mean, right? It's not retirement, right? For me, I was a financial advisor, 18 years old, I got licensed, I was able to sell 401ks and mutual funds and all this great stuff. And I was taught that financial freedom meant that I was 60. I was allowed to pull money out of my 401k account, my IRA. I was able to live off of, I think the calculation was 60 to 80% of my living income. And that based on those projections and based on the stock market, I wasn't going to lose money, right? So I didn't get that definition because what if I didn't live till 60? Okay, a big part of my story is my mom passed away at age 60. And so I was her financial advisor and I watched that plan unravel and not work. And so I had to really look at, okay, well, what if someone doesn't live till 60? How do we achieve financial freedom sooner than that? Right? So that's the first thing, is it's not based on age, right? Financial freedom is not based on age. The second thing is it happens in gradients. There actually are no absolutes. There's no such thing as complete financial freedom. In some way, shape, or form, there's always going to be an interconnectivity with money. Okay, so for me to have the idea that I'll never need money, and so I can basically be financially free. On the very bottom scale, the best I can do is poverty, right? I can be homeless and have no job. And even then, to some degree, I have finance, I have to somehow feed myself, right? I lived in an area where there was a large homeless population. They were dealing drugs, they were stealing stuff because they still did need money, right? So that's like the very bottom extreme. On the top extreme, there's wealth, right? Wealth means that I have such an abundance of money and currency and assets that I really do have financial freedom. And so what I would rather do is I would rather go for wealth. I tried the homeless thing. It didn't work well, guys. I've been homeless 2 or 3 times in my life. Not a great plan. I have a lot more comfort and enjoyment and happiness on the wealthy side, right? So we have these two extremes, and really the gaps that fill these extremes, they happen in phases, right? For somebody just starting out, right? So if we say, the very beginning phase is, poverty, homeless, whatever you might call it. And at the very end of this, we have, on this far extreme, we have passive income that exceeds my savings, my expenses, and my taxes. Okay, if I can get passive income that exceeds my savings, my expenses, and my taxes, that would be financial freedom, because I wouldn't have to work. I wouldn't have to go to a job, right? I wouldn't have to trade time for money. And so that's, the first thing that we look at is we kind of paint these two different sides. And then in the middle, everyone's going to be in a different spot, right? Starting out, I might need to just become free from, bad financial information. I might have grown up, with little to no information about money or bad information about money. And that's the first freedom that I need to achieve. Okay. It could be freedom from debt. I can't be financially free if I have consumer debt and I have student loans and I have credit cards and all this stuff, right? It could be freedom from banks and Wall Street. Maybe I don't know that, the financial vehicles and instruments that are touted by the IRS, by banks, and by Wall Street these days aren't actually good for me, and they're going to hold me back from freedom. And that might be a gradient achievement of freedom. I could be doing my first deal. I remember when I did my very first deal and I got my very first amount of monthly passive income, and that was a degree of freedom, right? And so this idea is that we continually build financial freedom over time until we get to, the major milestone being passive income that exceeds my savings, expenses, and taxes. And it actually continues to go past that point beyond there, but that really is where it starts, okay? And so what I want to share with you is this is something I am doing, I'm pursuing, I'm helping my clients pursue. And if you're watching my channel, this is what Wealth Dynamics is about. This is what my company is about. Now, what I'd like to do is I'd like to get your feedback in the comments. If you can drop a comment on what you think you'd need coming in per month in passive income in order for you to be financially free, or even questions you have, or maybe you are financially free and you'd like to share how you got there, or maybe some of the things that have worked for you didn't work for you. I'd love to see that in the comments. Also, make sure that you do like, share, and subscribe. We're going to be pushing out a lot more content on this channel. And I'd love to make sure that you guys are able to get that. So subscribe, turn notifications on, and I'll see you guys soon. Hey, what's up? If you just watched this video and you like my channel, I want to ask you to like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you turn notifications on. I also want to give you some information really quick on what Wealth Dynamics does. Okay, we help clients, families, individuals, entrepreneurs gain financial education. We help them, build solvency with their finances. We help them achieve greater and greater financial freedom in their lives so that they can share the truth about money and help break others free as well. If you're wondering how we can help you, number one, we can help you become greater and greater in your own financial freedom. We can walk you through our blueprint to financial freedom phases. So if you want to go to our website and learn more about that, you can connect with my team and schedule an appointment. You can also grab a copy of my book, Blueprint to Financial Freedom. This is going to give you every single step that I've taken. This is, stuff that I've done myself, but I got it from the top 1% of wealth historically. And so if you follow these tips, if you follow the steps in this book, you're able to do this for yourself as well. And if you'd like help with my team, you can do that. And then lastly, you can register for our online weekly Finance Friday course. If you go to course.wealthdynamics.com, you can register for free. We do these every Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern time. I'm excited if you're able to make it. Either way, continue watching. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.